My world, once a tapestry woven with shared dreams and familiar comfort, slowly began to fray at the edges. I did not notice it at first, or perhaps I refused to notice it. The threads of our routine were strong, but the colors seemed to fade a little more each day. Our laughter, once effortless, became something we had to search for a performance, rather than a spontaneous overflow of joy. I loved Alex. I truly believed I did, but there was a quiet ache, a growing void that I could not name. I blamed work stress, the changing seasons, the mundane demands of adult life. Anything but us, anything but me. Then Mark entered. The office felt different that Monday. A new energy, a new face. He was a consultant brought in for a short-term project, bright, engaging, with a laugh that crinkled his eyes and a way of listening that made you feel like the only person in the room. He saw me. I thought he truly saw me. Not just as Alex's partner, not just as the woman who made dinner and managed schedules, but as me, the person, with ambitions and quiet fears and a hunger for something more. Our conversation started innocently enough. Work-related, then drifting to books, travel dreams we had almost forgotten about. I found myself lingering at my desk a little longer, hoping he would pass by, the thrill a guilty secret, tucked deep in my chest. The first time we touched it was an accident, a reaching for the same pen, a brief brush of fingers, a jolt like a small electric shock. I pulled my hand back too quickly, too obviously. He smiled, a knowing, gentle smile that sent a shiver down my spine. That night I lay beside Alex, the familiar warmth of his body, a comfort I suddenly found suffocating. My mind replayed. Mark's smile, the brief touch, the unspoken connection. The guilt was a heavy stone in my stomach, but beneath it a flicker of excitement, a dangerous spark. It escalated slowly, imperceptibly, like a tide creeping in. One after-work drink turned into two. A late dinner became a regular occurrence. His compliments were like balm to my parched soul. He spoke of my intelligence, my wit, my unique perspective. Things I felt Alex had stopped noticing or perhaps never truly appreciated. In the same way, I began to confide in Mark about my dissatisfactions, my unspoken longings, the parts of myself I had tucked away and forgotten. The intimacy was intoxicating, a dangerous drug that dulled the persistent ache of guilt. I felt like I was waking up after a long sleep, seeing the world in vibrant colors again. Colors I had forgotten existed. The first kiss was in a taxi after a particularly intense discussion about our futures. He leaned in, his eyes warm and sincere, and my breath caught. I did not pull away. I met him halfway, a silent surrender. The taste of his lips was new, exhilarating, forbidden. A wave of nausea hit me almost immediately, followed by a desperate thrill. What have I done, I thought. But then I pushed it away. Just a moment, just a mistake, a temporary lapse, I told myself. It did not mean anything. It was not real. Alex was real. Alex was home. But it was real. It became more real with each stolen moment, each whispered secret, each lie I told Alex. The lies were small at first, a late night at work, a dinner with old friends, but they grew more elaborate, more intricate. They wove a complex web around me, trapping me in their deceit. I hated the person I was becoming, a master of deception, a stranger to myself. I would look at Alex across the dinner table, his innocent smile, his genuine affection, and a pang of shame would twist in my gut. He deserved better. He deserved the truth. He deserved fidelity. Yet I could not stop. The pull of Mark was too strong, the escape he offered too alluring. He made me feel young, beautiful, desired in a way I had forgotten I could be. The double life was exhausting, a constant tightrope walk between two worlds. The fear of discovery was a cold hand gripping my heart. every time my phone buzzed, every time Alex asked an innocent question. I became an expert at deflection, at changing the subject, at maintaining a calm facade while my insides churned. I lost sleep, I lost my appetite, I lost my sense of self. I was living a lie, and the lie was consuming me. There were moments of genuine happiness with Mark, moments when I truly believed this was what I needed, what I deserved. But those moments were always tainted by the knowledge that they were built on a foundation of betrayal. I would catch myself comparing the two men, their strengths, their weaknesses, their ways of loving. Mark was new, exciting, unpredictable. Alex was stable, dependable, kind, a safe harbor. What was I searching for? Was I so selfish, so broken that I could not appreciate the good I already had? One evening I was supposed to be at a conference dinner. A convenient excuse to spend the night with Mark Alex called. My phone rang as I was leaving Mark's apartment. I saw his name light up the screen and my heart plummeted. I answered, trying to sound cheerful, a little tired. He just wanted to say he missed me, to tell me he loved me. My voice caught in my throat. My guilt was a physical weight pressing down on me. I mumbled a quick goodbye, hung up, and looked at Mark. His eyes were full of concern, a silent question hanging between us. I suddenly saw the ugliness of it all, the cheapness of the lie, the profound disrespect I was showing to the man who loved me unconditionally. That night I returned home, my stomach churning with a mix of dread and a strange sense of morbid determination. Alex was asleep in our bed, his breathing even and peaceful. I stood there, watching him, feeling like an intruder in my own life, in our shared space. The weight of my deceit was unbearable. I knew then that I could not continue. It was not fair to Alex. It was not fair to me. It was not fair to Mark either. I was destroying everything I touched. The confession was brutal, as messy and heartbreaking as I imagined it would be. I sat him down the next morning, my hands trembling, my voice barely a whisper. I told him everything, every stolen moment, every secret, conversation, every lie. The words tumbled out, choked with shame and regret. His face crumpled, his eyes, once so full of love and trust, filled with pain. A pain so raw, so profound, that it pierced me to my core. He did not yell, he did not scream, he just looked at me with a broken expression that will forever haunt my memories. Why, he asked, his voice barely audible, "Why did you do this?" I had no good answer, no satisfactory explanation, just a broken litany of my own selfishness, my own cowardice, my own desperate search for something I thought I was missing. The trust was shattered beyond repair, like a fragile vase dropped from a great height. I watched him pack his bags, his movements slow and deliberate, the silence in the apartment deafening. Each item he placed in his suitcase was a piece of our shared life, being taken away, a testament to my destructive choices. He left, without a backward glance, without another word, just the echoing silence of an empty home. My world, which I had so carelessly torn apart, came crashing down around me. I was alone, surrounded by the wreckage of my own making. The days that followed were a blur of grief and self-loathing. I lost Alex. I lost my home. I lost the future we had envisioned. I lost myself in the process. Mark tried to reach out, but I could not face him. His presence was a stark reminder of my betrayal, of the choices that had led me here. I realized then that what I had sought in him was not love, but an escape, a temporary reprieve from my own internal struggles. A fleeting validation I should have found within myself or communicated to Alex. I realized how much Alex truly meant to me, how much I had taken his unwavering love, for granted. He was my anchor, my steady ground, and I had cut the rope and drifted away. I spent countless hours replaying every moment, every decision, trying to pinpoint where it all went wrong, where I chose the wrong path. Was it the first secret, the first lie, the first touch? Or was it earlier in the quiet discontent, in the unaddressed emptiness in my own heart? The truth was, it was a series of choices, a gradual erosion of integrity, a slow surrender to temptation and selfishness. I learned the hard way that true intimacy is built on honesty and vulnerability, not on deceit and fleeting thrills. I learned that love, real love, requires effort, communication, and unwavering commitment. My heart now carries the heavy burden of remorse, a constant companion reminding me of the irreversible damage I caused. The silence in my apartment now is deafening. It is a constant reminder of what I lost, of what I threw away for a momentary distraction for a selfish pursuit. The comfort of my familiar world is gone, replaced by a profound emptiness. I wish I could undo it. I wish I could rewind time and make different choices, but I cannot. All I can do now is live with the consequences, the pain, the regret, and the hollow ache of a love lost. I am left with the shards of a broken life, trying to piece together a new existence, one built on a foundation of humility and a painful understanding of the true cost of betrayal. My story is a cautionary tale, a testament to the destructive power of selfishness and the irreparable damage that infidelity leaves in its wake, a scar that will forever mark my soul. I walk a lonely path now, contemplating the echoes of what was and the difficult journey ahead, to ever truly forgive myself for the choices made and the hearts broken along the way.